Time once again to jam with Juddy. BYU women's basketball coach Jeff Judkins, former NBA player, with us in Studio B. Coach, winning the West Coast Conference Player of the Week for one of your players is becoming the norm. It's been a month straight now. Kalani Purcell won 3 in a row. Lexi Rideout's now the WCC Player of the Week after a 37-point outburst, a career high. What has given her the killer instinct? What is it about her game that's given her the killer instinct in her senior season?
Well, I just think right now she's playing with a lot of confidence. She knows what she needs to do for this team to be successful. She's being able to score in so many different ways for us. This team's a little different than it was last year. We had really a physical inside presence. Now it's a little bit more open, and so she's had more opportunities to drive. I think defensively, you see it's still there. She's getting more opportunities defensively. She scores in so many different. I think her outside shot has gotten a lot better, and so all those things put together, and she understands my system probably better than anybody on the team right now. And she got married this summer. Maybe Trevor's one of those husbands that's encouraging. And
Trevor, you should take some serious credit for all of this right now.
Who knows? But, Lexi's worked hard. And, there's a lot of players that have talent. But Lexi has talent, works hard, she's smart, she wants to be better, she pushes herself. And I said this many, many times, Lexi's a coach's dream. I mean, never have to motivate her to work hard in practice. She does all the little things that you need to do. And she's been a big part of this program, not just this year, but really for her 4 years. And I look back now and I go, I'm kind of glad she got hurt the 1 year and missed the year, because this year has just been, I think, one of her best years.
She's obviously moving very quickly up the all-time scoring list for BYU, but this past weekend she became the WCC's all-time leading scorer, which is just unbelievable. What does that mean for her to win that honor as her coach?
Well, I think what it means is that she's been a great player for not just 1 year, but for her career at BYU. To be able to win that, you have to be a good player all 4 years. And Lexi, if you look at her stats, and I'm not a big stat guy, but she's gotten better scoring, and her percentages have gotten better every single year. And what motivates you when you're a great player as she is? What motivates you to keep getting better? I think it's just her. I mean, she's that driven. She's one of the most driven players I've ever coached. I mean, she wants to know what she can do better every single day. Like, she'll come to me after practice a lot and say, Coach, what can I do better? I mean, here's the best player on my team telling me what do I need to do. And I think that just shows what kind of player she is, what kind of person she is.
Jeff Judkins, the head basketball coach of BYU Women's Hoops, with us. It's Jamming with Juddy in Studio B. Believe it or not, even the coach had a shooting slump at some point in his career.
I did.
And even Lexi now and again has a shooting slump. So given that you are a great shooter and you went through slumps, and Lexi will have her off nights as well, what do you say to a player like that, whether it's Lexi or not, when they are going through a shooting slump to try and help them get out of that funk?
Well, I tell them, try not to let that ruin your whole game. Lexi scores for us, but she does a lot of other things for us. It's in a positive way. She moves well without the ball. She makes defenses have to worry about her. She runs the floor. She rebounds. We're getting her to fit. She's defending a lot better this year. Like the other night, she did a really good job on one of their best scores because of the lineup that they had. And those are things that you could do as a player. And I think maybe as you get older and you're more mature, you understand that. When you first come, it's kind of, well, I got to score. But that's what I try to tell her, is just be the best all-around player in the league. And by doing that, she makes our team a lot better.
I think a lot of times you can look back on a situation and realize after the fact, man, that was something that was really special. When you're in the moment in a season like this, are you able to recognize that you may be part of something special right now?
Not really. You really just go game to game. Like, we're worried about Pacific right now, and I'm sure I will look back at this and look at my team and say, what a great team we had this year and how fun they were to coach. And I'm going to miss two seniors. I mean, it's going to be tough to say goodbye to Lexi and Kylie. I mean, they've been so important to this program and to what we've tried to build here. But you just kind of take it as one game at a time. And I know you hear that all the time and you think, oh, sure. But I know right now, Peyton Manning is not worried about all this other stuff. He's worried about the game Sunday, and that's what we're worried about, our game this Thursday. So maybe that gets you going, doesn't make you think and worry about stuff.
Well, while we're talking about the Super Bowl, who you got, Coach?
If I was going to lay a bet, I would say Carolina's favored, but who knows? I mean, that game, it can be changed within seconds of turnovers. You know, what happened in Denver 2 years ago, they were supposed to win turnovers. It could happen. I think Carolina's got a better team right now. They have more weapons and everything. So we'll see. I just hope it's a good game.
Your exclusive Super Bowl breakdown with the one and only Jeff Judkins on BYU Sports Nation. Yeah, you know you want more of that. Okay, back to your team. I just want to ask one more question in terms of being ranked and where you sit nationally. 7 out of the last Associated Press poll, so 32nd, if you will. Top 20 RPI, have won 10 straight games, have a win over number 12 Texas A&M. And I asked you this a few weeks ago, but now you're getting votes and you're getting closer. Mm-hmm. Is this a top 25 team right now that you're coaching?
I think we're close. I think we're right there. If we can take care of business this weekend, yeah, we should be. We've won enough games that I guess they'll give us 20 wins. Something like that.
That's pretty good.
I think that's important. And beating St. Mary's is a very good RPI game for us. And you know, it's gonna be a tough weekend. But I think we're getting better. That's the thing as a coach. We're getting better. We didn't play our best basketball last week, but we played 2 really good second halves. And I think if we can just continue to get better each day and keep improving, this team's going to get better, and hopefully we can make a good run.
Today is Groundhog Day. I don't know if you knew this, but now spring is coming because he saw his shadow. Is that the deal?
No, he did not see his shadow.
See, I don't know if he sees. I had to. It's written down. That is the only way I knew it.
Right now.
But our Twitter question today is, in honor of Groundhog Day, the movie, what BYU sports moment or event would you like to relive over and over again?
Got to be a lot of them, but I'd say probably the most recent was winning the conference championship last year. You know, the tournament, be able to win that, nobody expecting it, to be able to have that feeling what our team went through and the tough time we went through, and then to be able to come together as a team and play that well that week. That'd be nice to keep dreaming that over and over and over. It'd be nice.
And how many times does a 5 seed win the conference tournament, right?
Not very often, but I think that our team played the best that week, and that's all that matters. Is when you come out, no matter where you're ranked, you come out and play, and we knew we could win it. And that's one thing. My team, we went in last year, we knew we could win that tournament if we came out and played our best basketball.
Juddy, always great to have you. Good luck on the road in Stockton against Pacific and then in Moraga against St. Mary's.
Well, thank you. I wish we could get that St. Mary's game televised. It'd be great. But we're going to have our hands full, but we're excited about it.
We will be following it and tweeting up a vicious storm about it.
Okay, you better.
Jeff Judkins in Studio B. He's also a part-time Super Bowl analyst. If you want to hear that conversation again, download the podcast.